ECB's regards says risks to inflation to the upside, energy supply disruptions.
Oh my God. Come on. All right. Good morning, everybody. I just mistyped. Okay. So good morning. Hey, before you tell a lot of useful, where can I learn from you to trade options? You can hop in the Discord. But just know that if you tune in really to the YouTube, that's like the cheat code. Like you could ask me anything on YouTube. Most of the time, I see those questions. So, um, okay. So we're gonna, without further delay, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. Ellie's on her way, so anything that needs to be said, we're gonna go ahead and say it. So just starting off this morning, a couple of headlines here. U.S. stock index futures struggled for direction while the dollar fell as investors awaited comments for the Federal Reserve chairman for insight on the planned path for monetary tightening. European stocks edged up ahead of what could be the European Central Bank's biggest ever interest, or what? Let's see. I actually think that came in already. What was that? I have it right here. What was it? Hold on, I'm checking it.
LFST lifespan.
If anybody has it, let me see. Discord. I just had it on my phone, so. Oh my God, UK will freeze people's energy bills at 2,500, borrowing an extraordinary 150 billion to lighting the fuse under inflation. Oh my God, that is absolutely bonkers. Yeah, so the ECB projections 3.1 GDP growth 2022. Expects to raise interest rates further because inflation remains far too high, is likely to remain above target for an extended period, and the ECB staff have significantly revised their inflation projects, and inflation is now expected to average 8.1% in 2022, 5.5% in 2023, and 2.3% in 2024. So, anyway, with that data, we did see, I think that European stocks ended up popping. I'll take a look at that in a second. But Japan's Nikkei ended at a 1-week high. Oil prices fell on concerns of a global economic slowdown, while gold inched higher. Data on weekly jobless claims is scheduled for release later today. Let's go ahead. We have Powell talking this morning as well, which that is happening, I think, in like 10 minutes. 9 minutes. Good morning, everybody. You should make a TikTok for your computer setup. I try it. Yeah, I guess I could. I try not to be like, it's not that cool, I guess. Despite, popular opinion. Yeah, I guess I'll do one maybe soon here. So, all right. So yeah, 9:10. We got Papa Pal. Unemployment claims actually came in. Actual was 222K. Forecast it was 234K. Previous 228K. Later we have release. Hold on one second. We have release of the natural gas storage. We're not releasing natural gas, but we're going to be getting data on that. Crude oil inventories, consumer credit month over month at 3 p.m. But other than that, we just have a little bit more tomorrow with FOMC members speaking as well. Wholesale inventories before we kick off the real data. So 1 second, TikTok. I gotta pull up my other screen. 1 second, TikTok. Pull up my other screen. I don't like hearing my own voice like that. That's weird. Okay. So,
ETPI Petros Pharma says.
Let's cover a couple things here because we got a couple of interesting setups. Yield Tesla again coming in with a pretty interesting setup here from the top resistance. I'm actually going to show you guys a couple things. So before I get started with Tesla, just wanted to show you guys my chart on futures. So I did notice a broadening channel, and I did notice that there was a lower time frame downtrend broken. And so there's strong possibility that we could even go and retest, because the one thing that we usually do not do is we usually do not break levels without retesting them. And that's the one thing that I noticed about the this level here. So whether it's all the way up at 4114, which that's kind of out of reach, or if it's up at 49, and that doesn't have to happen, but if it did, it could come from this broadening channel. But ultimately, that would lead SPY even lower. And looking at the confluences between the wedge and how that could possibly play out, and the key levels underneath us, this doesn't look like a bad projection. But of course, we'll play this as it comes. So, anyway, this guy's a bad reader. You talking to me there? I don't know what you're referencing. So anyway, let's now that we've looked at that, listen, if you're in meta with me and at any point you feel like you're not going to want to, this is speculative and I would much rather trade myself out of it than be concerned on really anything else. So above 160.75, real quick, Ellie just got here, so I am going to go and get her. What's that? Got the Harry Potter dress on? What's that? Oh. Big kiss? What?
Oh, do you have a Romeo's?
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, we're working right now.
Why do you work
For the money.
for the money?
Yeah.
Oh,
What do you got any projections for everybody online today? What do you think the market does today?
up and down.
Again?
Yeah.
That's gonna stink. But look at us. You don't think we go up, or where do we go? Down? You say up and down, I'll believe you.
I think that
Up and up?
up and down.
Right. I guess we're getting another choppy day.
How do you say? What?
Uh-huh. Yeah, so far. Up and down. I mean,
Apple, like the tiny apple dog.
no, but I do have some snacks. So. All right, hold on 1 second, folks. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna be back in just a second. We're gonna go over Tesla, Meta. Both of those have interesting setups. So.
I want those. But a ball. That's because I have one that with a ball.
There you go. All right. So anyway, so just really quickly, obviously I got a little bit of a busy day ahead of me, but looking at Meta, looking at extended hours here, this is still holding that trend. I've been watching just to see, like whether or not I'm kind of overstretching right here, but Meta right now, it is really simple for me. Again, we talked about this yesterday. We're here at the bell. If we do sit where we're at 159.23. This is actually where Meta bounces and has bounced multiple times. Above us, if we want clearance or if we want to end up moving to the upside, we would, and if we did actually bounce this morning, obviously above 160.80, which is yesterday's high, but that would also potentially give us a small lower time frame inverse head and shoulders, very, very small, but nonetheless, it's not something I'm going to bank on just because I think I see a pattern. I'm going to make sure that, of course, we see a candle close above that 160.80. right? So every single one of these candles and after hours, and a couple days ago, I guess, all of them close right here. So we get a close underneath that 160.80. So the difference being, and I showed a lot of you guys yesterday how that works, and I'll try and give you guys an example again today, but that's essentially what I would be looking for today for Meta. And then targets, on Meta, that there's, and we've been talking about this. Oops, I don't know what just happened. Okay, so I've been kind of talking about this thing right here. So whether or not we had a potential triangle, right? Because this was a support bounce. So that one's spaghetti. But this one, right? So the way that this is set up, this is a lot to go underneath. Okay. There is no gap remaining. So we have bounce. So today it is still in the cards that we could potentially gap fill and go. With the target, or my first target, being probably around 162.20. We've got a couple of, that 50-day base.
For a news,
Mullen is halted for news right now. But anyway, so right here, 160.134. I'd be looking for Meta to move above that area. We can see a lot of wicks, a lot of resistance. And then on Tesla today. So Tesla yesterday, really good play. Didn't think it would move as far as it did, but it obviously we saw.
Yes.
I did. I ate that candy. But this is a double bottom, right? Or at least set up to be a double bottom. Tesla, which again has in my opinion, a better setup, does have a downtrend, and that downtrend would be here. But more importantly, right, we have a couple of key levels that we talked about yesterday that would fall in confluence with those levels. So I will be watching Tesla both up and down. So I'll be watching Tesla for a bounce off of the 280.72. All right, 280.72 for a bounce back up or into the 286.50 level. Yesterday, I wanted to mention this on the 5-minute, right? So I did get some questions on how I got Tesla or how I figured that was going to happen. It was pretty simple. I just knew that, and obviously this is how we opened up that morning, but we just bundled, right? And next time you see this, if you do have trend in place, look for that. Look for that type of like sideways price action, especially towards the end of the day, because the next day, small gap down, that starts that snowball effect, and they can squeeze any shorts out of there. And that's how we ended up getting this price. I ended up getting that price target yesterday, and that is still in trend. So Tesla has not broken trend. It is sitting on top of its trend line with a potential gap fill and push up into the 286.32. And possibly, if you have any runners, depending on the timeline, we could see that 288, but we'll see. Of course, we'll see what Powell is going to talk about here shortly. So let's see here. I kind of skipped over a couple headlines here in a hurry, but Tesla also triples deliveries in China-made cars after upgrade in Shanghai plant. They sold 76,000, or we're going to call it as 77,000. They were 50 cars away from it, but Chinese-made vehicles in August nearly tripled its sales from a month ago, and quickened deliveries after ramping the output at the Shanghai plant. Is she good? Okay. Tesla is China. China is Tesla. Okay, so let's see here. What is Powell speaking on? Is that a rising channel? Yes, this is a rising channel. So okay, hold on before I move on, because Tesla's probably going to be the main focus. Where do we go short, right? Let's say it breaks trend. Remember the box, guys. This is my strategy. All right, like, definitively speaking, I I'm in the box. Like that's where everything basically plays out for me, because that is just, I'm trying to focus on, yes, I want to know what the trend is because I want to know what retail possibly sees, but I also want to know the structure. And that is the kitty cat. That's the one that sticks to your shoulder. What's the kitty cat think the market's going to do?
I think it's gone.
You think the market's just going to be gone?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I think
get
it's
your puts. So just kidding. Algos go burr. So for Tesla, right? And this is why, okay, so for EMAs, I get a lot of questions like, should I use them? Are they valid? Like, what do they do for you? Do you guys see where this 200A EMA is for Tesla? Do you notice that it's sitting at 277.34 where these bounces are? So if Tesla pulled back today, right? If let's say we popped and then saw a reversal, which we could actually move down from here. And so it would be into the floor of 280, right? Candle close there, not a bounce, but a close, because a bounce could cause just consolidation there. But a candle close down into that zone, and ultimately we would shift trend if we started falling below 277.45. Okay. That would bring us down to 275. At the moment, the trend is to the upside, so I'm not looking at any other. It's probably going to be a quicker trade this morning as far as Tesla is concerned. So if you're Weeble in it, or if you're, oh yeah, bull trap all the way. But if you're Weeble in it or Robinhood in it, do exercise caution when it comes to taking these quicker trades. If you are in Meta, okay, I just want to address this very quickly. If you are in Meta, this is a rounded-ish bottom, roundish. It did go and hit a major resistance yesterday, close to my target. I'd said 161. We didn't quite get there, but we did get within a breath of it. So today, right, this is the open setup right now. We've gapped down to support. So what do we think is going to happen here for Meta? More than likely going to give you a decent pop, right, at the bell. I'm looking for that anyway. You're sitting at the bottom here, which is 159.20 and 159.10. So if you move down any lower, perhaps you hit 159 even or 159.10, and that's where I'd be looking for a bounce and gap fill. From that gap fill, right, this can invalidate, right? This was in pre-market, and it actually already played out, right? So it was it's already played out. And one thing that we know about wedges is they extend themselves. So for me, you either have a channel that's possibly going to form, or B, an extension, and then watch for that gap fill quickly at the bell. From there, if you have the same positions that I have, we'll see. John, one of the reasons that I don't say, and this helps me trade, period, right? One of the reasons that I don't say things like, we're going to do this, is because I'm never ever married to my ideas. Sometimes I'm a human. I get, it just happens. But at the end of the day, I say this even out loud to remind myself, I don't care. I don't care. I don't. And I just need to see a high probability setup. I just need to see good price action, solid sentiment, and that's it. That's all I'm doing. So, should I bail on it early? But anyway, that's just, of course, my opinion. You take that with a grain of salt. So, anyway, I'll show you guys the extended hours. There it is. Do you guys see how we have flushed over and out? But what does that look like to you? It sure looks like a channel to me, just like I was talking about. So watch for Meta. And I like to do this, just project, look at key levels above us.
How says labor market demand. Sorry.
What's she doing? You look like you grew up overnight. Yeah. You should go find some stuff to put in there. Like a bar.
No candy.
Yeah, I ate all the candy. Sorry. I know Federal Reserve, not your friend here. I'm not fighting the Fed. I'm day trading, you know. So I don't yes, inevitably I'm bearish like you, but I don't try and like over just say things are gonna, I just don't convince myself of other things besides what's actually happening in front of my face. So okay, so anyway, let's just really quickly. Oh, you found my other candy. Um, in a few minutes. If the market's choppy, I'll give you some. Okay? No, I'm just kidding. I'll give you. I'll give you candy in a minute.
Worms.
Those are sour spaghetti,
Um,
but it's 9:19. I can't. We can't do candy right now. Oh, don't look at me like that. Okay. So anyway, watch for a potential bounce. They will roll this back up. Um, so anyway, if you have the puts, all right. If you are holding them with me, they expire. They're pretty far out. So if you're holding these puts with me, right, the October 21st, I am more interested in hedging myself out of that position than anything else. So I would much rather day trade Meta and look for a trade here this morning, possibly moving above the 160 mark, taking it for that gap fill, and just trade around it until I see a real reason for anything else. So I'm long Snapchat, the only tech I like. You gotta turn it, baby. All right, so Meta, Tesla, nice job. All right, how much time do we got? It's 9:20. All right, everybody, I'm gonna go just get ready for the bell. Meta, Tesla is pretty much the only things that I'm watching today. We're gonna see how the market responds. And we'll go from there. So yes. Okay, baby. All right, everybody set your levels. You can say TikTok, I gotta restart the stream.
on some phone. It was watching.
You come in here.
Jerome Powell, the slayer of bears and bulls and everything else. So what has this guy said for 16 minutes? ES is retesting key levels. So I'm gonna probably spend. Oh, I'll put on like the hourly. I didn't know that. Dad?
I'm home.
Dad? Said it's my view. Hey man, nobody's telling you it's not, bro.
NULN, all the motor steers.
Oh, that was a nice anchor. On my boat. All the hose.
At 9:50 at least every time.
Every time Powell says sustained labor market for a sustained period, take a shot.
Primary endpoint.
Sorry, I'm back.
And then
Hey. Son, my only son, my only Cuban son.
oh dude, what an entry on on gold. Damn, I actually want to cover already.
Don't do that.
Don't be a puss, Manny.
I'm gonna cover Atlas.
Language,
No.
language captain.
Sorry.
I swear, live is the Yazzer is the most respectable cusser I've ever met. He looks like he's gonna say something great, and then he's like, "Don't be a puss." He has like a college speech like type vibe, but then he's like, "Don't be a." Meta is pulling back here a little bit below my level. I like that. Guys, I still like that 157.75, and I'm already in my put. So if we end up hitting the dumpy today, we got some serious levels here on Meta. So,
Dumpy daddy.
oh my God, is that Plunger?
Who was that? Oh my god.
Well, we do have members unmuted, so could have been anybody. Ooh, Tesla pulled back underneath that trend. Oh my God. Yo, Trading View, you're out of control. I pulled up 3 trend lines. So remember what we were talking about yesterday? Someone was asking me about Tesla's trend. Listen, it can and will, yes. So like I'm still watching. It doesn't mean that we fall. So damn, I think Tesla might bounce right off of 280.50.
Oh, the worst.
What'd you say?
I would have the hiked rates by like 3.0. Whoever didn't like it could just leave the country.
You know, if there was like a small place for us to go, like a fire island, you know. All right, we're open.
Me. Sorry. I don't know where I came from, honestly.
Watching for a Tesla bounce there.
Yes, flushy.
Look at that bounce on Tesla.
I'll show you about. Oh, dude, US 30 is just what's a bid, bro?
If you're in the meta put, guys, we're not down bad at all.
Dow Jones Industrial Index. It's useless.
Men short on SPY, very light though. And no, very light does not mean 10 lot, guys.
It makes 100.
It means 100 lot. I'm up 10%.
Gold, you're going the wrong way, buddy. There you go. There you go. Good useless metal.
Meta bounced right off of that. Perfect. I'm tempted to. You know what? Tesla gap fills 283, targets 287. I think what I'm gonna do here is Tesla. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take Tesla 290s next week, I think, on this candle close here. Or no. No, that's going up. I hate when it gets too far above that bounce level because I want to catch the bounce. I just got filled on a 290. I only a light position here. Just looking for this gap fill. 290 next week. Why is the IV so jacked up?
How?
On Tesla?
Yeah, anywhere below the pivot, 279, 279, 98 right here. I'm out. Okay, and it's a longer expiration, but I'm still not today, not never. What happened to my music?
Oh, the world does not change. You changed the world. You ruined it. Like, stop saying it again. The world did this on its own, bro.
What's Spy doing here?
Being spy.
I just hear like a gorilla sound. What was that?
Everybody just hugging.
Come on, Tesla, do it for your family.
Do it for Elon.
All right. Well, it looks like Spy is hanging
Futures, falling here.
hanging on by a thread. Tesla. Y'all, if I lose $60 on Tesla, I'm not gonna cry about it. All right. That was Parallax.
Wait.
That was Parallax. Ban him. Get him out of here. Hold on. All right. Guys, that's candle close here for ye old Tesla. Am I off? Yeah, you know what? We're good. We're good. We're good. This is holding really, really well. That's good. Yeah.
Wait. Come on, man. Just do it. Just move the page.
I like to move it. That song used to torture me.
I covered gold. It's gonna probably move down now.
Maybe.
I am in on the third breaker.
Mind Med?
See,
I wanna wait.
Oh, Pixie.
there is a 2634, the intraday high.
Damn.
Top of the I am holding at $11. 26%.
All right. Not looking super good for for Tesla here. Not scared because I'm not worried about losing just a little bit of money here, but I'll leg into if we hold this. If we bounce and hold this, I'll leg in. If we do not and we flush, the same thing goes, right? This is the box. I'll draw it out, right? Right here. Median is right here. That's going to be 279. So if we end up dropping into this box, right, and that's basically what I'm watching for is a candle close in that box, then I'll go ahead and start looking at it short as a broken trend. So it was terrible in after hours. Why? Yeah, still holding trend. Meta though, still holding some dumpy energy right now. Oh, Tesla. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll actually probably cut that and just hotkey out of it and then take a weekly short through that box. Ellie, should I hold this call? Ellie's
I'm sorry, dude. You walked into that one.
what?
Bro, that was a burn.
What happened?
I'll send you a screenshot.
I'll tell you. I'll tell. Yeah, I'll send him a screenshot private. Yeah.
Guys,
Bro,
that.
the challenge.
Woo.
I swear.
All right, next leg up right now. We got to get above 282.66. We want to see our dreams come true.
Guys, Stepper is up 50%. He says he's streaming Tesla.
Did-
Did you get
did-
sound set?
I don't know. I guess we did the same. We've been doing this for the last couple of days. I'm taking the whole gap, or at least up to 280, I think. And really, if we push higher, I mean, I've got a target for Tesla. I mean, fuck, dude, 287.50. So right now, I'm gonna hold this and maybe add weeklies into this. So, if we're Meta's so dumb.
Coinbase funding lawsuit led by 6 people.
Coinbase has a lawsuit? Who would have thought? Are you out right there? Nice. That's a good level right there to TP those weeklies. Good 20% play too. What's the 5? 5 looks good. Nice engulfment. Stop loss still stands at the moment. Target 282.71. We can get a crossover there. Then we could see some further upside. Otherwise, if we gap fill and then die.
DIXY to Pixie resuming.
Yeah, Pixie's still going. Damn. I just watched that this morning. Rip in my face.
So guys, for the game plan that I said this morning, you know, a open less than that 39.70, we're gonna trade to the 39.50. So this is our first target right here. It's also a pivot point. The next target on ES is at 39.32 level, and this is where order flow starts meeting, you know, whatever 8 is shorting. So keep that in mind. If you've noticed by now, the first candle is by red, the second is now trying to engulf. You guys know how I feel about that type of price.
Shares will be lower $10.08.
Also, Powell is still talking. I'm seeing massive like entries on gold to go short. And I want to take it with size, but Powell is talking.
There's a blue apron spiking to the high, $7.22.
Blue apron spiking to the highs. What the hell?
DIXY Pixie holds it again.
Damn,
Dude,
dude.
you looking at gold futures?
24.30.
When you say massive entries on gold, are you looking at gold futures?
I'd say you.
Oh, okay.
I will let everybody know when I if and when I add. Right now we're seeing a little bit of lag.
Yeah, that was the entry for gold. I'm gonna two quick already. Look at this.
Let me see.
Says it's a speculative asset.
All right. So right now, guys, down $5. Again, even next week, so I'm looking for the entirety of the gap fill here. But is SPY down? What's SPY doing? Oh shit, SPY's dumping.
I don't know. I can talk.
I know why.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, go down, dude. That was the entry. It's okay. We'll just wait. There'll be another one.
So if you guys are in the SPY short, we're up a little bit. I'm up 5%. Figure out if you want to take that little measly 5% or continue to hold. I'm gonna continue to hold, but manage your risk appropriately.
Al says something that reports to be money. Reports to be big.
Guys, implied volatility is a bit jacked. Like this is normal when someone like Powell's talking. We've seen this many times before. Keep that in mind.
Still in Tesla. That's money,
Damn,
dude.
Garrett.
Yay!
Damn.
Yay!
I don't like how the market is trading with gold, bro.
All right, I'm gonna do a little trimmy trim, but if we can close above the 9-day moving average, I'm gonna go. Yep, as predicted. No, I'm just kidding. Precisely what I expected.
What are you saying, guys?
I said they'll diverge eventually.
Yeah. That's what I like. That's when I like to trade gold. When I see divergence, but when it's like this, it's hard because this guy can spook any algo and then you get reversed on.
Yeah, 100% on either side, either
On either side.
or gold.
VIX is the
Oh,
giving-
parallax. I didn't time you out. I didn't do that. That was somebody else who hates you.
Turn to what?
Oh man, dude, Tesla again, baby. Tesla again, baby. Oh my god, what is this, the 4th day in a row? I don't even know.
If the one who asked you was parallax, I turned them out.
The only thing that I can do right now is break into Manny's house and take his liquor bottle. And
Which-
that's the crown. What? Which one?
With the eight?
Yeah.
With the eight?
It could be the Brotherhood of the Traveling empty liquor bottle. Yeah, if you guys want to trim right there, that was nice. I'm still gonna go ahead and watch and see if we can break. I think we got more juice, but we'll see. I'm over it. Okay. Yeah, and remember, big stepper scalping. I'm day trading. I got a next week's expiration contract. I got time. I'm looking for a different play to play out. That great play for a scalper, and that's the thing. That's the beautiful thing is there's more than one way to play something.
Hey, Manny, what price is the VPOC at on the 5 from yesterday?
Did you say meat pock?
The VPOC on
Oh,
SPY.
I thought you said meat pock.
Meat pocket. You.
Yeah, no, I said pock, not pocket. And you just made it worse. Nice job, 35% on Meta from the bottom. Good job, man. Nice. Yeah, Meta good. Perfect. Look at that, 157.75. Holy cannoli.
396.53. It's about to hit the VPOC from yesterday. On SPY.
Lift getting a pop here.
We're moving really well, guys. I think we got it. I think we're gonna go ahead and hold and let this thing rip up to 287.50. Nice. Oh, fucking, let's go. Oh my god. That's money, dude. Put it on a cracker. Put your whole family on a cracker and send them to Bermuda. Wow. What a play. Good job. If you guys are in Tesla next week, those are 22% or 25% at the top right there. I'm still holding. So now my stop is 283.80. And I continue to hold. Why? Because my play, what I'm looking for doesn't stop. Like I'm executing the trade, not the contract. The contract's great, but the trade is what I'm focused on right here. So up 107% on Tesla. Holy smokes, let's go. Make sure you trim when you hit that type of shit right there. All right, please, 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 please. Your weeklies can't handle any type of fluctuations. I'm looking for one more pop on Tesla, and I'm going to go ahead and take profit on everything and call it a good day. Damn. I didn't, man. I didn't. I just added what I had next week's, but I didn't even get to add as much as I want. I'm looking for that right now to see if I can get a weekly ad, but I can't add at the break. I'd rather, if we retest or pull back and bounce, I'd rather do that. So yeah, 285 is a good long. Big steppers. If Big Stepper adds, I'll probably just add with him. Institution bought a record amount of hedges. Tell me about it. What is that guy's name? Sentiment Trader? You're a couple letters away, dude. Good job, Day Trade Boss. Did that analysis this morning make sense, though? Because this played out perfectly. Perfectly. Trendline bounce, support retest 280, gap fill, targets 287. We're still on the road. This may take all day. That's why I got next week's contracts. So that means that you got to be okay with a pullback to 283.90. Or if you fail and pull back and we reverse and go back down to support, that's just the way that this cookie crumbles for me. So, but I have trimmed one of the first entries, but I'm looking more or less to add rather than subtract at the moment. I love that Meta is not really doing anything. That's awesome. All right, am I missing anything? Hold on a second. I gotta make sure. Whenever you get cocky, you stop looking at stuff. I'm not gonna get cocky here. Okay, we're good. 285 build. It's a good opportunity to take any profit if you want it, if you got it. Tesla at pre-market highs. Say word. Yep, right there. All right, gotcha, big step. Let's go, guys. That's 32% on the first entry for next week, and if you're in this week's contracts, those that entry right there is about 122%. Not on mine, but on that bottom bounce there.
I want to long gold to the 17.1. My bad, I was on the phone with my mortgage company. But Powell, bro, Powell, this guy's stopping me from executing anything.
Dang, man. Oh, Tesla.
Yo, what is?
Let's go, dude.
This is the second day in a row this happens. Why?
Listen, this is me and Big Stepper right here. Dead ass.
You don't even know where that. Don't,
I do know that. I grew. What do you think?
you don't even know the scene, the name of what they turn to when they do that specific fusion. You don't even. Derek, don't do this with me.
What do you, dude? You must not know me.
Dude, I have those characters tattooed on my skin.
Are you talking about Broly?
Oh my god. Come on.
I'm just kidding. All right, guys. With that on Tesla, dude, you can't ask for a fucking better trade. Holy hell! Trim profits now. Oh my god, let's go. Good job, everybody. I love messing with Mandy, man. I love it. All right, guys, I'm trimming out of 85% of everything I got. That's it. I don't wait for resistance to hit. I take profit when I see it. That's it. Right there.
So my phone doesn't kick in.
Oh, wow. Good TP. Good TP. Oh, my God. I'm not saying that we fall. I think you just pull back here. Your moving averages are pretty far away, but that's, man. Whew. That's awesome. If anybody needs me to do a breakdown on why I took this trade or anything like that, we can just let me know. I do think that there's further upside, though. So I don't really see any room for concern at the moment. I do see one more tap up, abiding by trend, but perfect TP. Thomas, did you get that? There's more juice. It's got more juice. It's like corn. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do that to you guys. It has the juice. All right, I think we get our next little leg up here. I think it's here. Oh my gosh. Do it. 3 minutes and 41 seconds.
November.
I was done.
Yeah, XY.
I was done.
Resuming.
Yeah.
Here's, pulling back here.
I love it. Manny thought Manny thought that I said that I think it's Broly. he doesn't think I'm educated.
Wait, wasn't it Cell, Billy?
Listen, Robert, this is what we. Are you kidding me, dude? It's Vegito.
No, it's Garrett.
Vegito? Do you want the Japanese version? What do you want? Yes, it
No,
is.
I'm saying they fought Cell when that.
No. That's no, I'm not doing this.
Real quick, Robert. Robert, if so, that is what we talk about when we say like last week I was going heavy and I kept getting burned, right? Like this week, right? What ends up like if you cut at your stop loss or whatever the case may have been, or if you didn't, that was the mistake, not the sizing. So like if you can't let the previous trades change the structure in which you're trading in. So if you see a good setup, and this I'm going to tell you guys why I was so confident and we really did. We got the bounce. I didn't see your fill big stepper, but I know that you were basically in with me. But the reason why I even took this trade, how many times right here do we see 1, right, 2, 3, 4? This is 280. It's psychological number. Now we have a confluence, a pivot point, and a trend line support. It would take a whole hell of a lot. Now we've got a gap down, right? And we've got a channel. I'm going to trade the setup, execute the trade, right? And so at some point, this is one of the curses of, what yin and yang. But, talking, unfortunately, sometimes I miss some of the things that I was meant to do. But I was able to add weeklies above that 285 for a nice quick gain. So like my confidence, like everything was set up and there's so much money underneath us. That's the point, right? Is it would take a lot of money to push us back down. And what do we really have to cause us to flush today? You know what I mean? We're riding on delusion right now, and until that delusion is broken, and reality hits, we love that. 287.60. If you guys have those runners on Tesla, I think we get the next pop right here. Maybe. Yes. Do it.
Gold is pulling back after closing above resistance. So this could just be a liquidity trap again.
Why do these guys like liquid so much? Just kidding.
Well,
It'd be funny if liquidity was the word for when you actually get wet or something, like when you spill water on yourself. I'm all liquidity. Sorry. That was it. Let's do it. All right, there it is right there. Oh! All right, go ahead. Friends, family, I'm out of Tesla. Goodbye. You've got money. AMD's on a ripper. You know what meta is? Pain in my ass. It's probably gonna go. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I still have my hedges. My hedges are green. If you want to cut your put, you can do it. I'm not going to because I'm hard-headed and it's speculative and there's no rules.
Market Watch tweeted the wrong headline. They just tweeted U.S. stocks edging lower as investors watch. Remarks by Fed Chair Powell.
What?
They had 2 headlines printed out this morning. That's funny. That's really funny. I like that. Get ahead. Ooh, a spider. Meta has a gap, yes, somewhere, but way the hell. I mean, like way up there. If you're aiming for that gap, you're a madman. Oh my God! Perfect TP again. Anubis. Oh, you're talking about Meta. I'm in Meta, not AMD. I'm down like 25% on a, no, you're fine. October 21st put, but I'm hedging myself. So, pretty much gotten myself out of 80. I have no loss right now. And I'm not going to cut these calls until, I see something that's going to cause us to pull back. So, actually, speaking of that, Meta, which is right there, extended into a channel, a bit of it. No. Okay, so when I can't find it, right? A lot of people kind of get lost right there. Oh man, look at Meta or look at Tesla. I'm not saying Tesla's going to pull back, guys. So I'm not shorting it, but more than likely you're going to build here. It might give you 288. So a lot of the times, like yesterday, remember we took Tesla almost on the same setup. This was almost identical. We took it up. I knew that there was a channel right there. Target was 280 anyway. So from there, right, I would be wanting to, if I wanted to go and hit resistance again, you want to sit flat, right? So the longer you sit flat, the further the distance is, gives you more room to the upside. I am tempted to short the Qs. Do we trade on temptation, day trade boss? So it's like a stock market. Never mind. I can't say that. In meta calls, can you tell me your levels? I'm in meta shorts, so absolutely not. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking, dude. Right now you're at 160, 150. We've talked about that all week. You really got a lot of flack ahead of you, a lot of price action above you. So
Vikings are at 108.49 now, 107.60, up about 2% now. That's November Bravo. November Bravo, India X-ray, NBIX.
would it be smart to short here? No. You need to have a reason, right? Anything, what's your, I would just ask you, and this is just educational. Why? Why would you do that? Explain it to me like you would like hear me explain it or Manny explain it. Like you show up in the day if you can't explain it in depth and like give a breakdown to somebody else, then you probably don't have a good trade on your hands. If you don't have a full breakdown and that's some of the things I ask like my students is like, I want you guys to like eventually, and that's the goal. I know you guys are listening, but like is to get you to a place where you could break it down to a group or a series of people and be like, this is where I'm looking for the bounce, this is where I'm looking to enter, this is where I'll leg in, like, and this is why, like, because that's that. I mean, the same thing with Tesla. So snow to the upside.
LN.
Oh, Mullen. Damn it. I should have told you about that this morning. I should have told you about Shift Pixie, dude. I saw that one. I'm in Shift Pixie from after their earnings. They dumped.
Is
And
that
yeah. I think they've halted it. Yeah, I was green there for a second, but yeah, they had a split and looks like they've dude, the oscillation on this stock, dude, is insane. $22 pops to 65 in one day. Here, $14 pops to $45 in one day. I mean, it's literally 1 hour candles are giving you like the craziest run. So, all right, let's go back to snow. Sorry. I'm not in anything profitable, guys, so I'm not a genius or don't. Yeah. So snow, check this out. What is this? What Budcraft? You know what that is? That's a wedge, right? What do they turn into? Oh no. So, right? Check this out.
I'm looking.
You sound like a movie star, Budcraft. I don't know if anybody's ever told you that. Yeah. See, you even said that. Like it was scripted. Pivot points. This could be a bear flag, right? Kind of hidden in that channel. So if you see snow reverse below, I would say 174.11, prepare for 169 and then a dump down to support, which is 158.60. Is it good to short Tesla here? What'd you say? You're long?
I'm long to the downside, but the short term, I'm trying to pick it up to 185.
You do have a gap. Yeah, did you fill your gap? Yeah, you did. You filled pretty much the entirety of your gap. So
I think it's a little bit less than this. Yeah, not much.
let me see. If there's not much, man, you don't. That's usually I TP before the gap is filled, just because of rejection is. But you're right. There is just a hairline left. But price action is so weak right now. So weak.
Yeah.
So one of the reasons that I'm not shorting Tesla yet, or thinking about shorting Tesla, first of all, right, we could right now go pull back all the way to 283.90, right, or 283.70. 9-day moving average is right there, and we could wick and bounce and candle close. So and at that point, you would have even more room to the upside. The trajectory and trend is up, and until I see a definitive sign of a reversal, right, which would be 50% of today's run, that's when I'm short, right? Because I've lost a lot of money doing otherwise. By the way, if you're on TikTok, guys, I do apologize. I don't have my other phone, so I can't read your guys' comments. But always know that if you're on here, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm live there right now. And really, I'd be impressed if anybody did it. But you could always go back and study the days or watch what I mean. Like I've had a few people do it, but you could go back and recap on that trade. Write down some questions on why did you do this? Why did you do that? And ask me, and I'd be happy to answer you. I'd be ecstatic, actually. That'd be awesome. Sorry, Robert. I think the issue is when I see something to get in, I keep hitting my stop loss. I start to question what I'm seeing. Did I see the trade correct or did I miss it? And that's why I tend to back down after I have a few plays hit my stop loss. Okay. So there's got to be a median there. There's got to be like a middle ground, right? Where you can focus on the trade, and that's why this morning, I just wanted to like repeat it, but like, guys, where did we just bounce on Tesla? Look at that. Now, if you shorted the top, good for you. That was a good scalp. Definitely. If you ever ask me a question, I'm probably going to answer it from the day trading perspective. So, do I want to short Tesla? Not yet. I mean, I'd love to when it's time, but it's not time yet.
Hey Gareth, sorry, I missed this morning because I had a call from 8:30 to 9:30. So I was kind of looking at Tesla before that and kind of, like again, thought I saw myself that, if it bounced, it would go up. And I did, it actually did, but I missed what you said this morning, so I listened to that. If I would have probably heard, your explanation, I would have probably felt more confident. I was just on the call, I missed it.
Okay, that's fine. That just gave me a really good idea, and I got a way to that. I can make sure that doesn't happen again. You guys have my phone number, so I think I might do a group text. I've been meaning to ask if that's something that would be, because then I could just do a quick video. Hold on one second. But okay, so yes, definitely. Obviously, time constraints. Did you? But you did. You're green, right? You did trade it to the upside.
Took two next weeks and one week.
Okay.
I made like 400, 500 bucks or something. 490 on a trade. So I made money. So that this was the one, I should have like really hit. You know what I mean? And like I said,
Yes.
sometimes after you hit a couple stop losses, I'm like, damn, I might maybe I think I know more than I actually do. Maybe I'm, I
Yeah.
more. That's why again I back it down.
That's understandable. Yeah, and I mean, it gets kind of like damaging too, and the confidence, can. It happens to me too. I'll size down. Holy shit! Hold on, what's happening? Oh man, did anybody catch that bounce? Holy crap! I'm not bouncing anything right now, but who just said something? Someone just said something. Why is net down a lot? That's weird. But so like as far as like kind of like that previous. I mean, obviously today you executed the way that the execution was on point, right? That's what you got to focus on. And there's like I don't know how to describe it, other than like there's like a feeling, right? So like when I guess it's like part of that like building, a healthy neurological pathways in your brain when it comes to like what setups, like does a 5 minute falling wedge like, make me want to take like a huge trade? Like, no, I do see a bounce, but I don't see that's not something where like I'm confident enough. But when I see a trend, right? When trend is established, and it's like I have levels of confidence and like I could almost rate every single play, and that determines how I size in. The thing that I'm most interested in is if I enter, who's going to lose a lot of money, right? So like if I enter off of this level right here, there's a lot of money in here, right? This is a lot of people's a 280 is obviously that psychological mark as well. So when I have a good build underneath me, same as here, right? So if you were to enter, on the gap fill or past the gap fill, all of that, right? And granted, there is always going to be, like if you're in the zone, there is always going to be that acceleration. London, that is a earnings play. Talk to me, I'd say in about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and we'll look at where Neo's at. Either one of them hits. You know what I mean? We have time behind the trade, and right now it's just super tightly consolidating. So there's either A, they're trying to get me to sell these contracts and burn, but we've got enough time right now where the next any expeditious move after which obviously we just had earnings. We should and can expect a decent move. So, I'm not even actually looking at them, but Neo. Yeah, the calls are down like 50%, but that's I think I have 2 of them, and that's $11. And then the $15 put is down 39%. I've lost $21, but. So all in all, this is a scratch off ticket, but I do see it playing out in some regards. I could be wrong, but I'm going to continue to hold. Good bounce on Tesla. I'm done, by the way. This is when I stop. This is when price action is now inside of its range, and that's mostly if you have any runners or anything like that on Tesla. I would obviously look for a push above these 286.17 if you want to see some sort of reversal. I do think that there is still possible upside on Tesla here. So my average is $40 for the put, and my put was 55. So you're better than I am. And then $10 for the call. Same thing. Oh wait. Oh, I guess I have 2. So yes, yeah, same here, London. Just check back with me in a couple days. I've got alerts set on it, so as soon as they're keeping it tight in range. So we'll see what happens. Hey, what's up, John? What you been up to, brother? Thanks for what I do. Oh, okay. Yeah, of course, John. How are you doing today? I feel like you're in and out of here like a ninja. John, why don't you have a gotta get you like a OG stacker thing. There, that's cool. You're purple. I can see Tesla moving up here, yeah. I love actually being in a Discord where things are explained and you actually get educated.
Alright, we're in two leverage right now again.
Manny.
We're in two-
Hey, man. Yeah, I know, man. Oh, dude, John, you don't have to tell me, dude. I totally get it. I totally get it. The parental shift. Yeah, so I've got a Neo $15 September 30th put and a Neo $25 September 30th put. So they're just for earnings. I just grabbed them on earnings. In fact, speaking of earnings, do we have any earnings? I feel like doing something bad. No, I'm just kidding. Lyft shares are higher amid vague rumors from a questionable source mentioning the company. No way, that's a headline. That is a real headline, dude. Did you see that? This is the headline. Lyft shares are trading higher amid vague rumors from a questionable source mentioning the company. That is what? I'm sorry, guys. Oh, that's right. Zscaler has earnings after the bell. That looks like it can move. Billy? Remember Billy? No, you don't. Oracle has earnings on Friday or wait, what? Today's Thursday. Oh, I'm tripping.
Hey, I'm covering right here, DJ. Gold is not doing. Sorry, I'm closing out. Gold isn't really doing much. So
Patience.
SPY is still in range. Yes, it's in range.
Ooh, Shopify. Wells Fargo. It's moving up right now. Sorry, Atlas. Where are you going? What time is it?
10:15. Put down now.
Where's it at?
Havisham.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's not far, but it's partner. I think we'll do it.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let Price figure it out. I'm not facing anything or feeling more trades. Wow, there's no big orders on me, huh? That's weird.
EJ, did you get wrecked?
No, something happens over the way.
No, I was gonna say, dude, I'm gonna fly out there, beat you up. No, just kidding.
This is a bit interesting. There's not a single print on TradeStation on ES bigger than 50 shares.
Really?
I trade for, just like if it was shares, gold, makes sense.
Yeah.
And lots of stuff. But like, for example, if you buy like point 0.10, that's like controlling one share, right, of gold. You buy 1.0, that's controlling 10 shares. That makes sense. The standard size when you trade gold futures is 1.0. So it's $10 per point. On on a unregulated broker, you can sort of mess with that. So you can do less, you can do even micro lots. I mean, it's whatever you want. The only annoying part is just the deposit and withdraw Bitcoin because it's overseas broker. Yeah, DJ, we have to trade into that 17.10 level again. If we just flush this,
Shopify is gonna need to get above, just on a lower time frame here. It's got to get above $32. John, it does have wedge energy, right? So you got this hourly wedge, and then you're at support. So most of the time, a wedge is going to give you a 50% retracement of the pattern itself. The pattern itself actually opens here rather than anywhere else. So if you do move any higher, which right now the candle is closing below where you want it to close, it's 31.14. So yeah, it's not probably doesn't look good right now. With you got 13 minutes left, so it'd be nice to hold your high. Otherwise, above you, like I said, 31.89, and then $32 would be where you need to bounce. Guys, look at Tesla. It's still holding that level that I gave you guys earlier. Is anybody stuck in anything? Anybody in anything? Anybody panicking right now and want to say something or ask me a question or anything like that? I'd say Tesla has more of a chance to move up right now than it does down. I'd say right now is a good bounce, but I'm holding on to Tesla. It's got the juice. Max, didn't you say you had 150%, right? Meta puts expiring 10/2. 10/2. I've got October 21st. Oh, are you trying to buy them? Does it make sense to get Shopify above? Oh, above yes, but you got to make sure that you get a decent. So, I'd prefer to have gotten it, here or, but what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to climb. This is essentially, how we break these things down regardless. But so right now, that's where we're at, right? Above you, you've got this, and it's all in a zone. So it's kind of hard to differentiate. Differentiate. I know that word, but I can't say it.
My brain's just beginning to forget.
I know a lot of words, but then I forget them. Or I can't enunciate them sometimes. I just be doing so much talking. Man. Look at that Tesla. Did anybody take Tesla's bounce right here?
I stopped trading Tesla on this broker because the spreads are sometimes weird.
Track your green, dude. DJ.
Very, very, very scary. Very scary.
Hey, London. How many of those did you said puts? So there's more than one. So I have one, and that's it, and that's on my speculative account. I'm just asking because I can. Okay, cool. So right now I'm hedged. I don't know if you grabbed the hedges with me. Tesla, if anybody's in Tesla, it still looks good. If you're trying to hot key in, I think you got 287 or 288 here to the upside. Right here, see that candle close? See where it just stopped? 286.22. Dude, AMD and Nvidia are fucking going crazy right now.
ES is breaking its 15-minute ATR and its 30-minute ATR. That's full send all the way to 4,000, my opinion.
Hold on a second. I'm about to. Is this? Oh, dude, what did you see that chart I posted on ES last night? Let's get an update on that. Yes. Oh man, it bounced perfect, dude. Yeah, we can squeeze up and out here. It's simple, but ES above 4K, like you just. I think, is that what you just said? 4K.
No, I would say if I said that.
Okay. All right, guys. 1 second. I'll be right back. All right. Do you average dollar amount of contracts should they stay in a lower range? Like usually one contract should. London. So I do. When I first started trading, one of my big problems was
This is the market.
taking everything. What's going on, Manny? Manny?
They just died.
What? Dang it. If you guys are on TikTok right now. Oh shit, I'm muted.
I posted earlier, what the UK is doing. They're gonna pump, they're gonna cap, power bills at 2.5K.
Thank you, baby. What did I do it on purpose? You so crazy. Hi, baby. Mwah. Oh, you gonna sit with me? If you guys are on TikTok though, you guys should probably move over to YouTube for me. If you guys
Those now.
you want to eat the candy.
Yeah. Like a dummy.
And gold stop before retesting the actual resistance, really?
Can I eat them now?
I don't know. Is the market up and down enough for? I mean, technically it hasn't broken range, so you're right. It is very choppy. All right. That's Ellie right now. Andy, you want this? All right, sit. Show TikTok. Some sour sketty.
That's our that.
Yep, and it's even spelled the way that you pronounce it on the bag.
That's poo-poo.
That's not poopy.
PA going.
I watched the renting time so many times that I suspected the voice of Lumpus face like that.
CRUP.
Right. Right. So they're gonna go yeah. Hey.
I
Yeah.
think they want
What's the first name?
All right, here you go. There's some sour sketty. You want to tell everybody how it tastes?
it built it.
I'm so glad that was recorded.
Gold really didn't give me entry, man.
Oh my god.
That
It's
is
sad, y'all.
sour.
This is like,
That is sour.
Is it sour? It's supposed to be sour. There's sour spaghetti. Oh. I
That
love the divergence on meta. I'm not sour spaghetti. You can't eat me. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Coming up, actual will be at storage. 30. A build of 54 BCF
Are you serious?
expected.
Buy your mom an iPhone, Tim Cook says as Apple snubs Android and next gen update.
humble.
What? Oh, it's charging. Hey, hold on a second. Ellie, you're gonna hurt you. You're gonna tear your leg in half.
That's where Loki.
Y'all, I can I can. Rogue is outside because she's in trouble. If you guys are on TikTok, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. So go ahead and move over to the link in my bio for the YouTube channel. Because I need my phone. You can't see who outside. Rogue? Well, that's because she's probably doing some combat. I don't know if she's doing any combating anything, dude. Maybe some combating obesity. I'm mad, dude. I got a new cat, and she decided to like sneak attack on her, and I was like, Rogue, you asshole. All right, I think Tesla gives it here. So you did get a candle close there at 286.30 like the rest of them. What, baby? Can you sit with me? Yeah. Come here. Yeah. I should her. Government of Poland says Boeing AH-64 Apache selected for
but
Truck attack helicopter program. I've sat. I've been inside of a Apache. Well, a lot of times, but
Echo Papa Tango.
I actually used to read the Apache handbook, like flight manuals and stuff like that when I was bored as a kid. Well, like 10, 11 years old.
Echo Papa
I didn't know what half that shit meant, but
Tango. Hopping on that.
jingle on. Oh my gosh. Huh?
Like little bluey worms.
Yep.
Oh God, gold! Look at that move down.
Dude, look at Tesla. I'm telling you, man, they're holding that thing up nice and nice. It's fucking and it's crazy how close they got that to resistance. But now I think either the further they build this, shit, we might actually get ourselves a run, depending on how long this holds. Do what? Ellie, look, who's that?
Oboe?
Elbow.
Yeah,
That's Elmo.
that Elmo.
That's right. Called him Elbow.
He was so weird. He was
Elmo
so
weird.
weird. That
Why does he look like that?
he was
I'm going to crack it.
weird. He was so weird. That he was so weird.
He's a little weird. In a good way. He's a monster.
He a monster? What?
At least I'm feeling as what.
Do you remember when she was walking in all those stores? What? I sound like Little John. I lost so much money in Universal, dude.
Oh no! Dude, I'm still walking behind him like.
Straight up, she had financial backing. She had me and Manny ready to buy like everything. And she knew it, dude. She was like, "Can I buy that?"
They press the button.
You want to press one of those buttons? No, don't hit the fill 10-1. Nope, not that. Nope, stop. Stop. That's we're gonna be eating corn if you do that.
Build a 54 BCF.
Ooh, Manny? He lives in the computer now.
That's in line with estimates.
I'm gonna delete my limit orders. That's just sad. Will gold into me.
What? Okay. Fine.
No, I don't. I was thinking of that, but I'm gonna let it react first, man. I'll wait till it reacts and see what it does. I'm not gonna, be there before the reaction. Spy is sorry. ES is having trouble holding above that 3980. It needs to build, man. It can't just go in range. That's the reason why Tesla gets sold anytime it gives a giant move, as you can see. But that little move up on Tesla does have pretty good volume.
I have a medical on Apple. If you guys are on, hold on a second. If you guys are on YouTube, guys, I have so many streams that don't touch that. That I'm watching at one time. It's just easier to watch the Discord. I do try though, and make sure that I can read that stuff. If you guys are interested, and you guys want to check out the Discord, we do have a couple spots left, but we are going to go ahead and close it off this Saturday. That includes yearly, and we won't be taking any more yearlies as well. Unfortunately, after today for a little bit, for a long while actually. Thank you. Good job. Nice job listening. Good job.
Want to press the button.
I know you want to press that button. That button? I'll push it. Ready?
Wow, 1707 was the fucking top.
With that.
I'm really glad that we got out when we did, man. That was a great trade. Very good.
I didn't, it would, you would have to execute. Wow, that was
No more.
very top. That's a big
Natural gas storage, a build of 54. What is BCF? Forgot about what that means. Okay, baby. No more. Oh, there's Rogue. See you. You're trying to catch a lizard.
I don't know. I didn't test.
1700 is S1, by the way.
Yeah, but we can go catch a lizard in a minute.
100.24.
Not yet, baby. Not. Yeah, hold on 1 second.
I put my suit on.
Volume is obnoxiously high there. That purpose.
Can you go outside?
Is this a penny stock opened up? Because if it is, liquidity's trapped at 750. So
Ellie, hey, baby. You can't go outside right now without daddy, okay?
yeah, there's a lot of shorts at 750. That seems to be a temporary top. If you look at even at the weekly, from that 750 to 8, I would say even $9. That's a whole liquidity trap there.
Look how clean this is, folks.
Day trade boss, if you made a decent amount of cash, I would just walk away. You remember, you don't gotta trade every time, but it's mostly because the market, even though it's grinding up, it's doing it very slow with, pretty low volume. So if you're green, last thing you can do
And just a
is
minute, sugar.
keep your green.
You cannot go outside by yourself. Cause we might see that break here, folks. If we end up breaking here, 287.67 for Tesla. Yes.
Good job, bro. Just walk away. There's no need for you to sit here anymore.
Yeah. Good day. Oh, dude. What an amazing day, dude. You had a great day. Yeah. Sound like a chicken duck hybrid, Ellie. Could I recap my trade? Yes.
I just want to my
You say definitely?
Huh?
on there.
Did she say definitely?
I did, but not. Okay, so let's we're gonna go down to the 3-minute really quickly. So basically, right, and I'm actually gonna do the replay. So Tesla this morning, right? We had gaps down. Hey, baby. Hey. Okay. So below us, right? We had this 280, 85, and then we had this floor right here. That was my main focus. Not only that, but we also had a no. She's very scared. She's still a kitten baby. So by the way, Meta is building right now what looks to be a flag.
PCSI Consensus Cloud said during conference it intends to
Watch it above 160, 175. So anyway, just to hold on 1 second. Mommy, wait, what did this?
21 earnings release issued in March. Here that Charlie,
Do you want to?
again intends to reaffirm the full year 2022 guidance. Charlie stands for ACF.
There's ES with that bill 3991. Very nice.
All right. So really quick, this is where we rejected multiple times yesterday. That's 280.37. Okay. I had already established that we were in a channel. That's number one. I like when we're in a channel. this helps me establish support and resistance confluences, right?
Identity today at the
Trying to find, because I don't think it updated. Okay, so basically, right, and we're gonna move forward into the next day, but right here, okay, we open up the next day, and the first move, okay, we paused it, perfect. So right here, take a look. These two candles, both, and this is on the 3-minute pivot point, support, right? This is support because it was resistance. You're bouncing, you're holding every time sellers try and push it down. That is. There you go. Okay, so
Pushing high, going to that 400 level, guys.
so right here, you got him, Ellie? Okay.
Can I have my phone?
It's no, not right now. It's charging. Not your phone. That's my phone. All right. See here. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of restart this. I'm sorry, guys. Just having Ellie. So right now, the resistance yesterday is the support today. Pivot point, trend line here, all lining up in one. That is a confluence. It gives me confidence in my trade. There's a gap above me. I know that most gaps get filled, especially the way that we're set up right here. The first and most inevitable thing, even if this had happened, yes, you can. Even if that had happened yesterday, right? It would still do the same thing. Baby, you're not going to do that, okay? You can't push that button. That is literal thousands of dollars at a button press. I can't have you do that. So above 281, right? Gap fill. It just makes sense at that point to use that floor, right? Where buyers are stepping up and where sellers stepped up yesterday, that's where I'm going to put my money. Because eventually, if you do get pulled back underneath this, that's a break in trend. Now, there's a third thing that I had in mind, and that's that we usually, not usually, but we will always, for the most part, hit resistance 3 times if you're in a channel, or hit support 3 times if you're in a channel. So I had all of this in mind, and that makes for a really high probability play. There's less chance to go down, especially on a small gap down, than there is to actually, or there's less chance to go down, rather than seeing a gap right above you get filled. Now that immediately, if there was anybody shorting, they're smoked. And this, again, it's just a matter of, okay, I'm going to trust, and it's not just about like trusting my analysis, but it's about trusting the fact that when I see the confluences that I do, and you guys notice how many times I say this word, confluences. I have to see them. So it's not one indicator. It's not one thing. It's not one trend. If it was just trend and there was no pivot point here and this was maybe only tapped twice, or just the price action was really weak, my opinion would change. But it wasn't. It was set up perfectly like this. And when that's set like that, I have to take that trade. I have to. 1, 2, 3. So, and then that brings me to obviously the 287, where, I don't know where we're at currently. Let's see. I don't know why I have that. Yeah, and then look, that's where you end up seeing your consolidation. This is the first candle close outside of that window. But eventually, I think that we do hit that mark one way or another. But yeah, so again, gap fill trade leading into a channel, or in a channel, allowing us to potentially go and reach that resistance. So hopefully that makes sense. Sorry, I got the little one here in my ear. But other than that, guys, I'll hop back on, but I'm going to go and take care of her for just a little bit. And then she's going to head back home. Our mom is at the dentist right now. So But whenever they take off, I'll hop back on and we'll see if there's anything left going into Friday that I might be able to take tonight. And then I also am eyeballing. I'm gonna take a look at it now, actually. But Zscaler, which is moving up here. Did they already do earnings or something? Why is that moving like it did earnings? Yeah, I'm gonna take Zscaler. Let's see how they do on earnings. Nice gap up, but nothing crazy. I like to go and look at the historical earnings move. If it's not a stock that moves very much on earnings. Here's Tesla. Is anybody in Tesla? Anybody in Tesla? Here it is. Do you guys... Okay, lesson time right here. If you guys want to learn what I do, I'm going to show you real example right here. And again, you know, I'm not just a breakout trader. I'd prefer to, like, you know, get it on the bounce like I had called earlier, right? We called for that. If you had bought the 283.86 bounce and set that as your stop loss, that's perfect. That's a pullback trade. Now, look at the difference between all of this and why you broke out here. A candle closes above, right? So now, if you're taking that trade, where's your stop? 286.19. You fall back in here and close a candle. That's it, right? You're probably going to pull back. Now, there's a couple different setups right now that I see potentially happening. This is a support here, right? So this is going to end up being possibly where we roam. But anyway, and I mean, that's just recapping, you know, a trade I'm not even in. I don't. It's so good. I don't want it. Thank you, though.
It's good.
It is good? Yeah, it's good, baby. Yeah. Oh my God, why did you tear the bag all the way open, though?
Guys, I'm gonna be doing some like paperwork here on my computer, but I'm watching the markets. I'm looking for a trade on ES, and or US 30 together. So I'll type it out. This can also be translated to buy or confuse whatever you trade. I'll be here.
You're still in it with a runner? Cool. That's awesome. And I mean, that's the that's the dope thing. If you did have, do I have any swing trades? I'm out of day trades. Not right now. No swing trades right now. Everything's already moved too much, and probably still has further to go. That's not enough for me to take. So if I do have a swing trade, it'll be at the end of the day. That's fine, Ellie. That's fine. Cannabis Community College launches new online education platform. Listen, shut it. Sorry. That stuff's all dumb, man. Yo, by the way, Zelensky really did opening Wall Street's opening bell. I did not know that. I thought that was a joke. Look at him. Like, he rang the bell. I was blown away. I was like, there's no way. But he did. Maybe you can't just ask to press the button and then press the button. Mm-hmm. No more. Ellie. Said no more. Okay. You need to listen, but you need to listen when I ask you. Because those are important buttons. Those are important buttons. Very important. I could lose. How do I put this? I could lose all my candy and never be able to buy candy again. Yeah, it would be terrible. All right, if you are, listen, if you're in Meta, we are crossing the daily 9-day moving average. It's not a strong move right now that we're seeing. Decent, but not crazy strong move. I'm gonna add, if you have hedges that you were with me in yesterday, go ahead and take profit on those. If you want to add a further out of the money, or if you grabbed 170s, take profit on those and leave the 275s. Keep your mouth closed when you chew. There you go. Yep. That's so I don't see what's going on in there. Thank you.
Or you adding to the original puts or something?
No, I'm just gonna keep hedging and trading meta until either the put becomes relevant or or we see the rejection I'm looking for. Yeah, I think right now, if you look at meta in comparison to a lot, meta's holding its level, right? So, and it is you do. No, she's just catching cholesterol. So I'm roasting my own cat right now because I'm mad at her. So like with meta, I see more of a divergence, but I also and it's really interesting because I talked about this yesterday. Meta, for the most part, even in after hours, has gone down and tested 155, but we've only hovered above it. Cats are not evil. You're evil. Hedges on meta worked out perfect. The puts are now free. That's what I'm talking about, man. And that way I can speculate the way that I want to. But so whatever happens right now, I mean, I'm when it comes to meta, it's kind of a matter of like, okay, today do we close above our pivot? And just like any other time frame, if we initiate no baby. If we initiate a squeeze of any time or of any kind, then that would happen above that 162.50, 162 level. So let's see if Tesla is going to give you a pullback here. So I think we're going to see more difficult price action and then maybe possibly a pop here. Nice. Good job, Anubis. All right. Well, with that, everybody, TikTok, YouTube, or YouTube, I guess, just YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. If you guys are, the links are in my bio. If you guys have any questions or need to get in touch with me, and then everybody on the Discord, guys, we're gonna come back tomorrow and we're gonna try and do it again. But I will be back at some point today to cover just the whether it's going to be a swing trade or if I end up taking an earnings trade for next week, because there's a couple earnings that I might end up like Oracle looks kind of interesting. What was the other one that I saw? I know these. I've met the owners of that. Thank you. The people.
Good morning.
That was a terrible explanation. And then Adobe also has earnings next week. So if you have any questions or if you want to see what I'm gambling on, because I really am not a big fan of alerting my gambling signals, obviously follow me on Iris. You can actually set alerts, I think, so that it goes off when I buy something. And yeah, I hope you guys had a great day. We crushed Tesla again.
Airlines as travel.
Anybody have any other questions? So take a look at this, guys. Hold on, real quick before I go. Another lesson. So Meta pulls back, or Tesla pulls back, right? That floor or that ceiling now becomes our floor. See the 9-day moving average? That's gonna give me confidence, right? That's gonna tell me, okay, cool. We've got data backing up what we think is a trend line, but this matches. So you could pull back right here, wick down to 287.75. Give your little self a little chop, close these candles here, and then head back up 288.37. So,
Ben, yeah.
what did you say the time frame was in for the meta put? My meta put is expiring October 21st.
Yeah.
Savania.
Ben, yeah.
Interesting, everybody. Dragon King. Wow.
No,
Lion King.
no, I'm not.
Sylvania.
I'm
I'm gonna be holding this for a while. So this is how London. This one hits. Maybe no, not right now. Okay, this one either hits or it doesn't. So it's a matter of, okay, does meta, hovering the way that it is, above support, do we turn back up? The way that I see this is that meta has a 172 that it's been rejecting multiple times. We've already tried to move up twice and we've fallen. So in my opinion, I'm going to go ahead and take an early position and just trade around it until it ends, because I'll add to it, but I will not cut this contract until there's maybe 15 to 20 days of expiration left. As long as it's heading in the right direction, right? So 1,000%, I don't care. 1,500, 200, doesn't matter. $10 in the money, fine. I'm going to continue to hold this trade until I see it change trend. So Tesla seems like it just held up above you, so you might end up again 287.34. All right, guys. Ellie's getting fussy right now. I'm gonna. This is a weak flag breakout on Meta. Not gonna lie, super weak. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. But I'll be back in the Discord a little bit later on to answer questions. If you do end up going over the YouTube video, or if you do end up having any questions on Tesla of any kind, please feel free to hit me up. Opticy, are you on? No, you're not. The meta put that I have is an October 21st 140 put. That's down 30%, guys. I've hedged myself out of it, and I've taken no loss. So that's worth mentioning, right? I've taken no loss because I've hedged my every single bit of this move. So everything that I do with this put, and I mean, with the gambling account, like I've already told this to a couple people, I'm going to put damn near the whole thing. It's a gambling account for a reason, but I'm probably going to put like a good chunk of it into this position as it legs over or turns over, if it does. So I love that meta just made like the dumbest little new high and then just pulled back. Net analyst rating for cloud low. Look at short interest.
Buyer for the company that's getting
Cost average cheaper entries. Yes. Yep. London birth. Does that have something to do with you being in London? I did. Baby, why are you asking like I let you outside like normally? Like just to go out in the front yard. We're gonna go out there together. Maybe we can go do some chalk. Can you close your mouth and chew that up? Yeah, that's half digested right there. That's amazing. Thank you. Good job. No, it's building up. My first name is London. Oh, that's cool. Oh, nice. Nice. Yep. You're squeezing up and out of there. Watch that gap fill though. That's weak. Okay, so check out the setup. That, right? I don't think you have resistance quite yet. Hold on 1 second. Ooh, watch for a rejection 180. So watch that gap fill rejection. Let's see. God, these are weak breakouts. Price action is slowing.
Yeah. Just trying to hit it. I was thinking 185. I think I was looking at 182.
The price action.
The gap is going to be at 181.15 or so.
Guys, look, same thing. Look at Tesla. What candle? All candles closing. Same mark. Interesting. Yeah, look. I was almost damn near on the money on that one. All right, well, I'll set an alert on that one, but so I would just say, yeah, back below 178.50. It's probably gonna go down, but my mom made a email username London birth. Nice. I had shaved my head when I was like 10 and made an email called Naked Mole Rat. Interesting. Oh no. All right, guys. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Peace.
Water. I don't want to water.